So now we will continue with our pre-test. We will continue with our pre-test. Are you ready with your pre-test? Let's go through. So, we'll start on page 3 with the simple past. Simple past tense. We will read the read the sentences and then circle the correct answer. So remember, simple past, something that already happened. It's not busy happening, it already happened. So it is a short word, ed. I was rude to my friend at school, so I called her and we have apologized, heard, and called. So we already said we called her, so I called her and called, so we don't use called. What does it mean to be rude to somebody? What does it mean to be rude to somebody? It means you hurt their feelings. Maybe you were just nasty to them. Maybe you didn't listen to them while they were talking. So rude is just to hurt somebody's feelings. So when you hurt somebody's feelings, you will apologize to them. You will go and say you are sorry. So it is A, apologize. Then sentence 5. He very happy when he heard the good news. So what is happy? Happy is a feeling, just like sad, angry, excited. It's a feeling. So when you feel, yesterday you felt, see, felt. So happy is a feeling, then we use felt. Number 6. This morning I opened a window and a man running down the street. So when you open the window, you look through the window. When you open a window, you look through it. And then you see. So it is B. Saw. This morning I opened my window and saw a man running down the street. So we have A, C, and B. Let's go to our vocabulary. Complete the sentence below with the words from the box. So let's start with the words from our box. Get away is to chase somebody away. Get away. Criticize. That is to say what you think about something. Criticize. You give your own meaning. Excited. Excited is when you are very happy. You're looking forward to something. Excited. D. Belong to. Belong to. That means you have ownership of something. Like this pen belongs to me. Belong to. Depressed. Depressed is when you are feeling sad the whole time. Depressed. F. Get along. Get along. That is like when two friends come together and they're always having a good time. They are getting along. Get along. To have a good time with someone. G. Confusing. Confusing. That is when you don't understand. When you don't understand, the situation is confusing. Typically, So if something happens typically, it happens over and over. You're getting used to it. It typically happens. National. So national means the whole country. Like the level 3 COVID rules we have is a national rule. The whole country has to abide by the law. National. And J, express yourself. Express yourself. So that is to show yourself. Express. So let's start. 7. Sarah is always sad. I think she is. So we said always being sad is E, depressed. Depressed. Number 8. We are going to the zoo tomorrow. I am very excited. When you're going somewhere you like, you are excited about it. It's like when you come to class, you feel so excited about seeing your teacher. Excited. Number 9. Say what you think is bad about someone or something. So when you say only bad things about something, you criticize them. You criticize. Like when you go to a restaurant and you eat something you don't like and you say this and this is wrong, it needs more salt, it's too cold. You criticize it. Number 10. To do with a country. So we said with the whole country it is national. It is national. Difficult to understand. If you don't understand something, you're confused. G. Confusing. Number 12. Be a member or a possession of. Be a member or a possession of. It is D. Belong to. So if you are a member of a sports club, then you say you belong to the sports club. You belong to the basketball team. Number 13. With the usual qualities of a particular group of people or things. So usual means it happens over and over. Usual qualities or particular group. It is typically. H, typically. Number 14. Say or show what you feel about something. Say or show what you feel about something. So showing your feelings is to express yourself. Express yourself is to show your feelings. Number 15. Be friends. So if you be friends, you are getting along. To get along, to be friends. F. And then the final one, 16, escape. Escape is to get away. Get away. A. So we have E, C, B, I, G, D, H, J, F, and A. Then we go to the prefixes. The prefixes. So we have this and un. This and un. It's something you add in front of a word. A prefix is what you add in front of the word to make it negative or positive. So in this case, all the words are negative. I tried to talk to them, but they were very this friendly or unfriendly. This friendly or unfriendly. It is unfriendly. You are always unfriendly. You don't use this friendly. It is wrong. Why did Melissa disagree or unagree with Kate while they were on vacation? So this means they didn't have the same idea, so they disagreed. You say disagree, never unagree. It is disagree. You agree or disagree. Number 19. We did really enjoy the movie because the theater seats were discomfortable or uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. B. Uncomfortable. Not discomfortable, but uncomfortable. So we have B, A, and B. So it's never disfriendly, it's unfriendly. It's never unagree, but disagree. And it's never discomfortable, but uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. And then part E, we have simple past tense and progressive past tense. Simple past tense and past progressive. So what does this mean? Past progressive means it's busy happening. Simple past tense means it happened. So when we do the sentences, we always look at the biggest part the people are busy with. So they are busy doing something and then something else happens. So what they are busy doing is the past progressive, and then when something else happens, it is simple tense. So she was waiting for her mother when a big truck drove or was driving by. So the main idea in this sentence is she waited for her mother. So she was waiting. So while she was waiting for her mother, a big truck drove by. So the main idea of the sentence was she was waiting. So while she was waiting, a truck drove by. So the main thing, the longest thing that happened was she was waiting, and then quickly a truck just drove by. Part 21. Mary was brushing her teeth when she was hearing someone shout for help. So the main idea is, think about it. Mary is standing there, so she is brushing her teeth. And then she hears something. So she is busy brushing. She was brushing her teeth. And then she heard someone shout for help. So think when you read these sentences, what are they busy with? So she's standing there waiting, or she's standing there brushing her teeth, and then next thing she hears, the crocodile attacked while they were sleeping in their tent. So what's the main thing here? The people were busy sleeping, so it is continuous. They were busy sleeping. Were sleeping when the crocodile attacked. So here you see people sleeping in a tent, lying there, and then a crocodile comes in. So they are busy sleeping, and then the crocodile comes in and attacks. It's scary, I know. Number 23. The young boy was riding his bike when he was falling down. So our main idea is the boy riding his bicycle. So he was riding, and then he fell. Then he fell down. So first, the continuous is was riding, and secondly, the simple tense, he fell down. My grandmother was watching or watched TV when the telephone rang while was ringing. So now we picture ourselves, grandma is sitting there watching TV, she's continuously watching TV, and then the telephone rings. So, which is first? Watching TV, was watching TV, and then the telephone rang. Then the telephone rang. So, our first sentence, she was waiting for her mother when the big truck drove by. So first progressive, then simple. 21. Mary was brushing her teeth when she heard someone shout for help. Again, progressive, and then the simple tense. In 22 is the only sentence it changes around. We have the simple tense first, the crocodile attacked while they were sleeping in their tent. So the main idea is they were sleeping and then the crocodile attacked. Number 23. The young boy was riding his bike when he fell down. And number 24. My grandmother was watching TV when the telephone rang. Great job, everyone. Great job. So remember, when doing these sentences, think of the major idea first and then the second idea afterwards. Now in part 4, we have to write a short message. So here we have a short message. You want to order a t-shirt from a store. Write a short letter to the manager, Mr. Lin, and say, you want to order a t-shirt. Say what color you want, tell him what size you want, and ask how long it will take to get the t-shirt. So we have our main ideas. So our first main idea is, our number one idea is order t-shirt. So our first main idea is to order the t-shirt. Our second idea is a color. Number 2 is the color. Number 3 will be the size. And number 4 will be the time. The time it will take to get to you. So remember all these points when writing your short message. So let's start. So talking to a manager of a store means it will be a formal letter. It will be formal. So you will write this letter. You will start with, Dear Mr. Lin. So start your letter with, Dear Mr. Lin. Then on the second line, I would like to order a t-shirt. So here we have our number 1. I would like to order a t-shirt. Then we start with number 2. I want a green t-shirt in a medium. So, I want a green t-shirt in a medium, please. Remember always to have your manners. Especially in a formal letter, you use manners. So saying please after a question is always good. So in this sentence, we covered number 2 and number 3. We said we want a green t-shirt in a medium, please. So the color is green, the size is medium. Then next, we say so now we do number 4. When do you think I will receive my t-shirt? Question mark. It is a question. When do you think I will receive my t-shirt? Then we just say, I have a party in 2 weeks. Kind regards, Johan Grenier, which is my name and surname. So, always greet the person. Kind regards. It is a formal letter. Say kind regards. It's just a way to say thank you. Kind regards, Johan Grenier, and then sign your name at the bottom. So we covered all the parts. I would like to order a t-shirt. I want a green t-shirt in a medium size, please. When do you think I will receive my t-shirt? I have a party in 2 weeks. Kind regards, Johan Grenier. So you have to start each sentence with a capital letter and each sentence with a punctuation mark. So we have a full stop at the end of each sentence, and we start with capital. Remember, your sentences should flow on top of one another and use the correct grammar. So that's it for the short message. I hope you can write your own one. Then let's start with part 5. The composition. Write the composition about why birthdays are fun. Use proper capitalization and correct grammar. Remember to include a main idea, detailed sentences, and to retell the main idea. So, what do we start with first when we write a composition? We have to get our main ideas. So we start with why birthdays are fun. So we have here why birthdays are fun. Now let's get our ideas. So when I think of birthdays, the first thing you think of is probably presents. Presents. Then you have maybe a birthday party. A party. And you hear from all your friends and family. So when it's your birthday, it's usually you get presents, you have a party, and you hear from your friends and family that you don't usually talk to. You can have your own ideas, maybe to speak about your birthday cake. You can speak about what your family does for you on your birthday. Maybe you have a special breakfast or a special dinner. So when you're writing, put out your main ideas. Presents, party, friends. Now, when starting your story, remember to give your story a name. The composition should have a name. So I'm going to use a simple one they gave us. Why birthdays are fun. So my name for my story is Why Birthdays Are Fun. So, I forgot an S. Remember to read through everything you write down to see if you made any mistakes. So let's start with I So we say, I enjoy birthdays very much. Now we have to say, why do we enjoy birthdays? I enjoy birthdays very much. Each year on my birthday, we have a big party. So now I said I enjoy birthdays very much. Each year on my birthday we have a big party. So that explains why I enjoy. Now I want to start my second paragraph. That's my first paragraph. It draws the person into reading the story. Now on my second paragraph, I would start by saying, my parents So my parents always invite all of my best friends and family to be a part of my big day. So we have the party, we have the friends and family. Now let's move on to the next part. So we say they always bring me lots of presents. Now we can say more about the party. What happens at the party? My friends and I always my friends and I would play new toys. So my friends and I would play with my new toys while my parents prepare the food for everyone. So here we have our first paragraph, here we have our second paragraph saying what happens at the party, who comes to the party, and what presents you get is the toys. And we say here prepare the food, so you know there's food at a party. Now let's end the story. We give it a good ending. We bring back the major idea. So in the first we brought up the big party. Now we end with the party. So at the end of my birthday party, everyone would gather around the table with a cake on it. After they all sing for me, I would blow out the candles and we would all enjoy a piece. So here is how I say why I enjoy birthday parties. You have to make this your own, but remember to have a beginning, a middle that explains more, and the end that brings back the major idea and say why you enjoy it so much. So I always want you to start with planning, say what you want to say in your story before you write everything down. Okay, everybody. You must have a nice day. Bye-bye.